Yeah, that's doing good. See, that's... We've got to cook that a little bit more because what I'm going to do is peel the outside of that off. And what'll left will be just the heart of it, which is real tasty piece. But a lot of people don't mess with it because it's too much trouble or they don't know how to do it. That broccoli here is cooled down now. So I got a colander here, and I'm just going to dump it in there and let it drain. And I think this is probably, okay, the broccoli, we'll take it over here and just start running some water in that to cool it down. We're about at the point here where we can get rice going. Are we on again?
We're on.
Okay. Okay, for the rice, just 1 cup of rice. Cup and a half of water. I think you're probably cooking on an electric stove. So you'll just kind of have to experiment on how to put that on. I'd say about medium high. And have something handy that you can stir that once in a while. Now I'm going to put the wok over here. I'm going to put that on low just to...
He's got an electric wok.
He's got an electric one,
yeah.
Okay. At this point you should turn the wok on and just start it warming up. Okay, take one of these hearts here and I'll show you what you can do with that. Can you zoom in on this pretty good, honey? Okay, this is cooled down now, and I'm just going to take a knife and I'm just going to peel the skin off, just like that. If you don't get it all, don't worry about it. Just get most of it out. What you're left with is the heart of that stalk, which is a really tasty morsel.
Very easy to chew and digest.
Yeah, they're pretty tough when you leave the skin on, and they're pretty chewy. If the stalks are real hard and fibrous, which sometimes you get, just depends on the broccoli, then I wouldn't do this. But this one is really
young, tender one?
Really tender, yeah. See how that comes off so nice? And I think that probably boiled for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, and just kind of cut that diagonally, slice it. And see the cute little things you got?
So artistic, honey.
Yes, not even on purpose either. Well, that's almost enough for one dish right there. Okay. Add that to the broccoli that's in the colander, and it's ready to go. So, we've got a cooking sauce, we've got broccoli, we've got the mushrooms, I'm just going to just stir that a little bit, just keep it from sticking to the bottom. Got our meat. What else do we need for this thing? I think that's about it. Got the oil up here, so we'll move the operation over here now. We're getting kind of close. Oh, I need that stir thing. This one here. Okay, let's go back on now.
We're on.
Okay. We're on the rice here. That's starting to boil pretty good. Now, I'm going to cover that. Turn that down to the lowest setting. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Alright, the wok is warming up now. I'm using canola oil. I think I put peanut oil in that recipe, but canola oil is fine and it's cheaper. So the first thing we're going to cook is the meat, and then we'll do the vegetables and then combine everything back together. Okay. Getting pretty hot now, so I'm going to give it about maybe about a tablespoon, a little bit of oil. I was supposed to put some oil in that cooking sauce and I forgot it. Top line. That's okay, we'll or the marinade. You should start to get just maybe a little bit of smoke off that when it's hot enough. And since I got gas here, I'm just going to add all this at kind of at one time. So I'll do a Okay, while that's just cooking for a moment, I'm going to take that marinade and just dump it right in with that cooking sauce. Now you just need to cook this till it's kind of good, pink. You don't want to overcook it because you're going to actually return it to that dish when it's hot and it'll finish cooking in with the rest of it. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to take kind of a handful of towels here. And just wipe that out, and you can do that with your electric wok too. And we're ready to get the second part of this. Another shot of oil here. Let that. It's warming up pretty good. About a tablespoon of oil this time. Maybe not as much as what you do with beef. Okay, that minced garlic and ginger. Just enough to get some flavor going on. Yeah. Mushrooms going in there. And we got broccoli. Yeah, we'll probably cover this just for a minute or so while the rest of this is, and let it steam. Yeah, it looks like it's drying out, and you'll be able to tell after it's just cooked a minute. But what'll happen is as that cooks, it'll start to create its own water, and the water will start to cook out of the vegetables. So you generally don't have to add anything. Let's just cover it for about a minute or so. Now, what we're going to use to thicken this is a tablespoon of cornstarch, and probably now it's about time to have that ready. So that's about a tablespoon. Put it in that one. And rather than just dump that in there, I'm going to put a little bit of water with it. Stir it up till it's dissolved, and then add it in. Okay. Let's see how things are doing here. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good, nice. I think we could do about another minute or so there.
Honey,
Yeah.
you're ringing there.
Okay. Are you on pause or are you?
No, you're recording.
You're still going? Okay.
The cameraman has to take a picture.
Cameraman has to take a pee? My gosh. Once that starts to steam, see we're getting liquid down in the bottom now. But I'm keeping that heat just as high as it can go, because I don't want it to turn into soup. We got lots of time. I got 3 minutes on the timer. If you can kind of experiment if that meat takes too long to cook, which you might in the electric wok. You might have to do just a little bit at a time, like half of that, and then do another half. And in which case you don't have to wipe the wok out, just add a little bit more oil and keep her going. And you can see there's some of the liquid that's cooked out of this. I'm not going to put that back in. I just want to get the meat back in, and I've got my seasoned sauce over here. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. I think we're there. Okay? Now I'm going to add this seasoned sauce. A little bit of water, rinse that out, put it in there.